ready. You ain't fuck shit.
Yeah. Shit.
What's up, y'all? This your girl Bels.
I'm here.
Hey, we back. This is vlog number 13. We might be a little turned up on this one.
Yeah. We got something on our chest.
We got stuff on our chest.
Shit.
We got some inside info.
I'm just being honest.
Like Future say.
Yeah, crack all in my drawers. I'm just honest. What you been honest about today, B?
Okay. First, let me say, what's her name? Spring,
that work with me. What's happening?
Yeah, shout out to Spring. Hey, how you doing, girly? Thank you for watching our videos. I heard you be asking about my hair all the time. I know sometimes I have on a hat. That really be the bad hair days. You know how it is. I don't have on a hat today, but it is a bad hair day.
Shit!
But I have an appointment tomorrow morning, actually. So, but yeah, this is my hair. I have red on the tips, as you can see. I've been playing around with a lot of colors lately. And, yeah, I get my hair done by Goshay Hawkins. You can find her on Instagram at GOCHA Salon, SALON. You know, just in case you want to go see her work.
Where I can find it?
This ain't playing.
I don't want to find it out.
Whatever. Anyway.
There you go, Shay.
Anyway, so I want to start this video off. Get something off my chest.
Do it then.
This is a public service announcement.
What is it about?
You know, I be trying to give y'all guys a chance. Not necessarily on no dating or relationship type thing, whether it could be just a platonic friendship or whatever the case may be. You ain't even got to be my friend. It's stuff I may see or hear through other people's experiences or whatever the case may be. But what I got a problem with is it's too many guys out here in 2013. Excuse my language. That's some straight up bitch ass niggas.
Shit.
I say that because I just be seeing too much stuff going on. You know, guys be doing too much stuff that's like, why you even doing that as a man? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
why you do that as a man?
Give us examples.
I mean, it could be an example like, I don't know, lying on some girl coochie, like, you know, saying that they done did something, ain't really did nothing. You know what I mean?
Real goons don't do that now.
That's what I'm saying. Or saying that they ain't, you know, they might not have no good, you know, sex with them or whatever, but it might have been the other way around.
Somebody said that for real big.
What you mean?
Oh,
I done had, in the past, I done had dudes lie on me.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And it's some fucked up shit. So, if that shit happened to me in the 90s,
imagine.
It's a damn shame that it's still going on in 2013. Like, it's ridiculous. I see so much just bitch assness. It's a shame, man. To all y'all mothers who have kids that are, you know, young little men. Boys, young men, and to the grown young men,
teach them more than swag.
Huh?
I think you should teach them more than swag.
I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all leaving them on the breast too long for 3 years like Mimi did her daughter. You know, I don't know what the case is. Y'all doing too much, man. Because these dudes out here ain't hard. I know a lot of women, such as myself, you know, I'm harder than a lot of you niggas. Like that man say. Just not that I, you know, go out to try to be that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like,
it's in you.
It's in me. You know what I'm saying? It's just in me to I'm just that way, you know what I'm saying? But I know how to soften up when I need to soften up, you know what I'm saying, relationships or whatever the case may be. But if I see somebody doing me wrong, talking to me wrong, talking about me, spreading lies, or just treating me wrong, trying to treat me like a chump,
can't have for that.
It ain't going down. It ain't going down like that, because I ain't that girl. I'm not that girl. Don't be playing with me, because it's people names that I can call right now.
Please.
No. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to call no names.
Just be honest.
Whatever.
Crack all of my drawers, I'm just honest.
I'm not going to call no names, but I just want you to know, if you look at this video, you need to stop being a bitch ass nigga.
Wow.
Grow up, grow some balls.
Damn, well, you came off the weekend kind of strong now, didn't you?
I mean, sometimes a girl just got to say what she got to say.
Golly, whoever did it, buddy, golly.
And it wasn't even nothing serious.
Y'all directed toward you, you just observed.
Right, it's just things that I observed and how people move, like, dudes these days talking about they move with finesse. I'm moving with finesse. I'm got sweat.
Right.
You ain't moving with nothing. You moving like a bitch.
Oh, shit.
That's how you moving.
Just being honest.
Like, seriously, somebody got to tell y'all, and I'm the one that's telling y'all.
Right.
That's how y'all moving. You know what I mean? Like, it's just I don't know. I see friends or just going through shit, maybe with their boyfriends and or stuff like that, or I might see some stuff on TV, or you know what I mean. It's just a whole bunch of stuff. It's like, who raising these dudes these days?
Yeah.
And I admit, I'm not gonna make this as no male bashing segment. You know what I mean? It's women out there that we need to step up our game too. You know what I mean? In certain situations, we need to get it together. You know what I mean? But
you alright?
Yeah, but I just needed to say that.
You sure?
Y'all dudes need to get it together and don't come to me with that bullshit. Cause I'ma tell you.
Hey, you sure?
And you ain't gonna like it.
You sure?
Cause I'm just being honest.
Hey, shit. You're a goon. Let me see you shoot that. Hey, we trapped out the bando kind of hard there right there.
Man, sometimes you just gotta get stuff off your chest. People be thinking, and I get, I don't know if it's because of how I look. Like, I got like a pretty, I ain't gonna say a friendly face, or you know what I'm saying. People just think.
I was scared of you and Tia, goddamn it, college.
I mean,
with them damn army hats on, I'm not going over here. I'm going over here.
No, but I don't know. It's because when I approach people or whatever, I try to have a smile on my face or whatever the case may be.
Yeah,
and especially in this entertainment industry, and the more and more I get into it, a lot of y'all fake. I ain't fake. So, I'm trying to hold my peace.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't want my mouth to be
a weapon.
My downfall. You know what I mean? To not getting this magazine off the ground the way that I wanted to go, or whatever the case may be. But I'm not fake. You know what I mean? And it's really been a eye opener. You know what I'm saying? For me, the deeper and deeper I'm getting into it, the more events I go to and things like that, it's like a lot of y'all.
What kind of
I just be y'all just don't rock like the people I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't. It's just y'all ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
a lot of insecurities.
Right, I guess, and because you might be, an artist, or you might be an A&R, you might be hella PR, you might be, you know what I'm saying? These have these different, a producer, whatever the case may be, they have these different positions in the industry, whatever, and you might have a little money, or be flossing and flogging around like you got a lot of money. That don't mean nothing to me. I don't care about celebrities like that. I don't care about your title like that. I just want to interview. You know what I mean? That's all I want. I don't care about your title. Believe me, and people can attest to that. Attest to this. When it comes to authority, I've always had a mouth on me. I don't like people telling me what to do. Bottom line. That's why I try to run my own thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
But even going through, just like I'm saying, through high school, through college, through, you know, me out of college working in corporate America. I don't care if you're the CEO of your company. If I approach you with respect, I expect to get that same, you know, respect in return. If I approach you on a friendly, you know, note, I expect the same on return. But if you approach me on some, you know, tune up your mouth or turning the cold shoulder on me, we're gonna have a problem.
Right.
We're gonna have a very serious problem, and I'm not gonna respect you after that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not gonna respect you after that. So, you know, for these people out there, whoever watch these videos, whoever may come into contact with me in the future, whether it's at an industry event or not, on the street or whatever, at a convenience store, at Publix, at church or whatever, it don't matter. When you see me, just approach me the right way. You know what I'm saying? Understand that I'm a cool female.
First started with hi, how you doing?
Yeah, hi, how you doing? I'm a cool female. I don't walk around with no chip on my shoulder.
Right.
I might have a damn mean look on my face, because some people say I be looking mean. You know, smile more, whatever the case may be. You may see that, but I'm a very cool girl. I'm very down to earth. So if you already had these preconceived notions of me without even getting to know me, then there's a problem with that. I have a problem with that. So don't approach me on that level. If I'm not treating you that way, if I'm being friendly with you and joking around with you, whatever the case may be, don't give me no cold shoulder. You know what I mean? Because you might think I'm inferior or below you or whatever the case may be. You know, we all on the same level. Like I said, I don't care if you a CEO. I wouldn't care if you was Oprah Winfrey. If Oprah Winfrey approached me disrespectfully,
she put her pants on just like you.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I ain't tolerating it. I never have tolerated it. I'm not going to keep on, I'm not going to tolerate it in the future. So I just wanted to let y'all know. And that was my public service announcement.
Woo!
I know that took about 15 minutes, right?
Woo! She went hard in the paint, didn't she? Man, what's next? Well, I had a light weekend compared to Bels weekend.
I had a light weekend too.
Shit. Excuse me.
Nah, like I said, it just ain't nothing happened specifically. It's just things that I be observing. You know what I mean?
Just spilled out.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, you observe things for so long, you know.
Right.
Or may have tolerated things in the past or whatever the case may be. You know, at times you just get fed up, man.
Right.
You just get fed up and you have to speak your piece. I mean, you know, I'm just human. But anyway, speaking about peace.
Peace.
And speaking about human beings and the brother man and society.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna talk about last week,
50th annual.
the 50th anniversary of the MLK speech.
Yes.
They celebrated that in Washington D.C.
Yes, yes.
Jamie Foxx, he said something interesting, which I put this particular article, whatever, on the website, stacksmag.net. Don't forget to go there. But Jamie Foxx, basically, he got up there for 2 or 3 minutes, and he just talked about just an incident of going to a dinner and sitting at the table with Harry Belafonte and learning that Harry Belafonte, you know, he started joining ML King and Jesse Jackson and the rest of them in the civil rights movement when he was very young, when he was like 18, 19 years old. And that kind of sparked the light in Jamie Foxx. He was like, you know, we older people, but a lot of us don't really involve ourselves with the movement like that. You know what I mean? So his question was, who's going to continue the movement? And so he kind of said that he charged like other entertainers and artists who are very influential and have a large, you know, fan base or whatever the case may be. He said like Jay-Z, Will Smith, Kanye West, individuals such as them need to involve themselves more in the fight, the legacy of Martin Luther King and civil rights, because as you can see, we still have issues with racism, whether it's Trayvon Martin, Jenna Six, you know, a lot of those incidents or whatever.
Right.
when Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson and people like that pass away, who are we gonna have to fight the fight for us? You know what I mean?
Right. And to piggyback on what you was talking about, the civil rights movement, you know, I'm growing up in Birmingham, you growing up in Atlanta. I think in a way we took stuff for granted. The people that taught us took for granted. You know, and yes, we have to get a part of the new movement or make our own movement. You know, it'll never be another Martin Luther King, and never be another Al Sharpton, and never be another Jesse Jackson. But let's not forget about what these people have gave to our society. Right. People kind of talk down on them and say they look for marches and look for movements to go on. But hell, if it weren't for the Jessies or it weren't for the Sharpton, you wouldn't have the General 6 situations. You wouldn't have nobody defending General 6. You wouldn't have nobody defending the Trayvon Martins, the newer civil rights issues that's going on with us. We have to stick together about this and also pass on knowledge that occurred. Over the weekend, being from Birmingham, I didn't know, we knew about civil rights, but we didn't know what year actually happened. If you look back in 1963 and see other incidents that occurred in 1963, not only did the 50th annual march happen, you had the bombing of the 4 little girls in Birmingham. You also had King's speech from jail, the 50th anniversary of that. You also had the Teenagers March in Birmingham in March, the 50th anniversary. And you also had upcoming, which is the Kennedy assassination, the 50th anniversary. This was all occurred in 1963. 1 year. Now, out of all the years I've been born, I can't think of a lot of incidents occurred in that 1 year. But this made for 1964 for the Civil Rights Act bill being signed. Hell, before we moved to California, New York, and forgot that hell, black struggled and you was black, it was some people out there that was dying for your ass. You know what I'm saying? 1963 was a pivotal moment for Black America, and I spent my time on that anniversary day. I went down to the Ebenezer Baptist Church. I sat in and I listened to Martin Luther King's speech. They played the speech, I Have a Dream, over and over and over again. But I sat there and I let it soak into me to make me understand that, hell, 50 years ago, these people was dying and whatever they had to do for me to bullshit. And I put it on Instagram and Facebook. 50 years ago, this is what these people did for me, just to sit around and bullshit and take it for granted. You and I to take it for granted. But we shouldn't take it for granted. You should tell your kids about 1963. You should do your own homework on 1963. 1963 was very pivotal for everybody, from California to New York, from Alabama to Chicago, for us to have freedom. You know, so we should look at it. Yeah, we got, I respect Malcolm X. I never get in the debate of Malcolm X and Martin, how they moved the system. But hey, both of them gave their life for the movement. Right. So, you know, just, we should think about that. Right. Right. You're right. So, you know, you never take the time to say 1963. 1963 was the year. And we should look at it. 1963 was the year. That a lot of things occurred for us, you know. And it's the 50th anniversary for a lot of things that we should just look at. And yeah, that's what I have to say about that situation right there. Right. That was my weekend. Being honest. I'm just being honest, you know what I'm saying? Trapping at the band on 2014 for 1963. Shout out to everybody 1963. Shout out to the struggle, baby. Right. And we ain't struggle just y'all niggas go to jail, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. And act a plum fool and kill each other off, you know. Yeah, they can kill you for 1963. Hell, you ain't even have to, they ain't even have to do it. They could have went in. Martin Luther King could have been a preacher and made his little money and moved on with his life and raised his kids. Hell, his kids struggling. His kids are struggling just because for our sake. Right. Yeah, one child out of 4 kids. I got a problem with that. I said something, but I don't think that's right.
What happened with one child out of 4 kids? What?
He got one grandchild. Mother kid.
Oh, you said one grandchild. I mean, but you know, I mean, it could be because he has such a big legacy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's an icon. He's, you know what I'm saying?
He's the best American that ever lived.
He's such, you know, just put on this pedestal, you know what I'm saying, for the things that he did or whatever. I mean, emotionally, I'm sure, and you know, just mentally, period, his kids probably had to deal with so many things growing up. You know what I mean? Like, who can I trust? Who I can't trust? Should I knock her up? Should I not knock her up? You know what I mean? Do we want that baby?
Right.
You know, that particular, you know,
it's
bloodline to dip into our bloodline. You know what I'm saying? So all type of things probably been going through, you know, Dr. King's kids.
But the bloodline is dying off.
I know, but I'm just saying, you know, people don't.
Somebody go get pregnant by one of the King boys, or get the King girl pregnant.
Shit, I ain't had no baby.
Yeah,
but I'm just like, you like, your mama ain't. Your Dr. King ain't your daddy. But I'm just saying.
Dr. King ain't your daddy.
But I'm just saying, like, you know, like, my mama probably like you, the bloodline go down, because I ain't had no baby yet.
Alright, I'm going to get you one. Somebody gonna knock you up in here, man.
I told you I'm freezing my eggs next year.
No, somebody, I got a nigga on deck. Slim and Joe, what's happening? You mean Slim? He
in the trainer family.
He in the neighborhood family. Northside legend. North Birmingham legend. Slim. She ready.
How old is Slim?
Huh? what you said?
I said, how old is Slim?
All of the same age. Nice guy.
He a legend in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
He our age.
Yeah. He's a legend. He's very knowledgeable. For everything, he's very knowledgeable.
What he got going on now?
He's educated. He's working.
Working well. I need specifics.
We'll talk about it after we get on the page. But Slim and Joe.
He got his eye on me?
He will.
Oh, man. Because if Slim and Joe ain't looked at this tape and we on number 13, he ain't got his eye on me.
He might be laying low.
Whatever.
Slim and Joe,
you're going to have to support me in all my endeavors first. So you need to be looking and sharing these videos every week.
He will.
Okay.
He will. Watch it. Watch it.
I like country boys though. They take good care.
How a Georgia woman gonna call an Alabama nigga country?
Y'all country in that Georgia.
I just don't be understanding. That's just like me calling Mississippi niggas country. We all the same thing.
But you know, I'm not the average Georgia woman though. You know, I don't travel world. I'm international.
Slim and Joe international. You will see. You will see.
Okay, we can take a trip, Slim and Joe. Holla at me after you share and watch all 13 of these videos.
You crazy. I'm just being honest.
I'm just being honest.
Trapping out the bando, man. Come on.
Business tip. Let me go through this real quick because we got to, you know, we have some deep conversations today.
Right, let's get this money.
We talking about lame dudes. We talking about civil rights.
Now we got to talk about getting the money to maintain all
right. So the second part of the business tip that we gave out on vlog number 12, the last video, this is the second career tip when you're trying to deal with an angry boss at your job. Number one, the ultimate thing you can do is decide whether or not you're going to stay at that job or you're going to leave. I mean, it's up to you. If you think that personally or professionally you would do better somewhere else, you'll have more opportunities for career growth and things like that, or a better salary, hey, you can up and leave. You can up and leave. I never really understand why people with families, you know, things like that, sometimes they have to sit there and endure their jobs, you know, they have to endure all the BS that come with their jobs. I understand that, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you can still apply for other jobs to see if another opportunity, whether it's in the company that you're currently working in or outside of the company, you can still apply for those jobs to see if you luck up and get a new job, so you can move, so you won't have to deal with that particular manager anymore. You have that option. You know what I'm saying? So always remember that. And the final tip for lesson 2 is once you do find this new job and you decide to take it, the worst thing you can do is throw a party when you get ready to leave.
Yeah.
Don't gloat in it. Don't celebrate it. Always make sure you leave on professional terms, because you never ever know when you have to come back, or might need that manager, or somebody in your department or organization need a reference or something like that. Don't gloat on it and start talking to all your co-workers like, man, I'm finna give it lead. I got 2 weeks. I'm finna get out of there. Don't, try not to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's really unprofessional. So, keep it professional at all times and just leave out gracefully.
Yeah, I know you biting at the bitch to cuss somebody out. You don't have to take that energy and give them that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A smile will kill a person more than a frown will.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to cuss them out. You don't have to talk about them. Give them that smile. Because they be like, I know he hate me. Why is he fucking smiling at me?
Right.
You give them that smile because they don't know what's on your mind. So, a smile will kill a frown any day.
Any day.
Any day.
Okay, so it's time so we can wrap up this video. We got a little bit of inside scoop.
We do. We just being honest. This is the We Just Being Honest video.
Right. Vlog number 13.
Shit.
We got a little bit of inside scoop.
Yeah. Your wild ass.
For y'all rappers out there. On these charter buses, on the road, on tour.
Yeah.
Well, what I had heard was
just being honest, man.
I heard that. Okay, so y'all know about that 2 Chainz situation. And him recently, being pulled over, his charter bus being pulled over.
Right.
And, the police ended up, taking the bus to the precinct.
With them
they had to wait 8 hours, before the police, because they couldn't do a search on the bus initially. They had to get a warrant. So it took about 8 hours for the Oklahoma Police Department to obtain a search warrant to get on the bus.
Right.
Well, I had heard from some very legitimate sources that although 2 Chainz said that there were no drugs found on that bus.
I'm just being honest.
There were indeed a little bit of drugs. There were particles of marijuana found, loud, that ganja, whatever you want to call it, weed, found on that bus. But the funny part of that story was when, my source told me was that during those 8 hours.
What happened? Let it be known. Put it out there.
During those 8 hours.
Right.
2 Chainz and his crew. Well, I'm not gonna, say 2 Chainz, but whoever was on that bus, they was rolling up and they was smoking. I don't know if they was smoking it through a hookah pipe. I don't know if they smoking it through some white boys.
So they smoked it up.
Through some swishers, through some backwoods. I don't know what they were smoking through it, but they were smoking on that bus. They smoked it, most of it up.
Wait a minute.
Except for the particles that was left over that the police eventually found.
Wait a minute. First of all,
this is breaking news.
I'm just being honest.
We just being honest.
Okay, so the police pulled him over. The police weren't able to get on the car. Weren't able to get on the bus. So the police hitched the bus and drove the bus to the police station. So during that time of the 8 hours of pulling that bus to the bus station,
Right.
to the police station, the loud was smoked up. So you heard.
So okay, yeah, that makes more sense. They wasn't smoking at the police station. They was on the road when the smoke was flying out the vents and stuff.
Right.
That's when they said, okay, we got time. We don't know how far this police station is, but we got time to go ahead and try to smoke it all up.
Right. Wow. I'm just being honest.
Now I understand 2 Chainz. I like 2 Chainz. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, he's an ASU alumni.
Yeah, ASU.
We know him.
He put the sting hats on.
I mean, we might not know him like besties. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
yeah, we saw him.
We know.
We saw him on campus.
Yeah, we saw him on campus. And we know people he hung with.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Of course, y'all know, these sources, these sources be coming through.
From everywhere.
From everywhere. But my thing is, I don't wish bad on nobody, and I hope that he, just can lay low or stop getting himself in these predicaments. But what I've learned is 2 Chainz is a Virgo.
Meaning?
The Virgos I know, the ones I know, especially the men Virgos, the men Virgos I know, the majority of them have been criminals at some point in their life.
No.
They have mugshots.
Oh yeah?
They be in trouble all the time. So the consensus is that I believe Virgos think they above the law. They think they can get away with stuff. They think they smarter than the law. And people who tend to think that they smarter than the law be the ones who always end up in situations. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be necessarily a big crime. You know what I mean? It can be a little misdemeanor here, there, a little DUI, a little this, a little that. You know what I mean? But they always in trouble.
Right.
Like, dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At some point, you got to understand that you ain't smarter than the law. And number 2, you praying to Jesus after every situation. God got me. That ain't always going to help because you going to always put yourself in a situation, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's going to, either send you to jail, get you locked up, have to go to court, have to pay fines. You're going to always be in that.
Right.
That predicament. I don't know what it is with y'all Virgo men. Y'all need to get it together.
Hell, I thought it was all the niggas. I ain't know it was a certain sign.
I mean, I'm just thinking 2 Chainz a Virgo. His album coming out on his birthday.
What? He did?
Right.
I bought
the day before a birthday or something like that.
I got up early in the morning and talked.
And I'm going to buy it. I'm going to support it. You know what I'm saying? I bought the first one. I'm going to buy the second one. It is what it is.
Right.
But I'm saying the Virgos that I know, he's a Virgo. He always in these situations. You know what I'm saying? He been in these situations since he was younger. You know what I'm saying?
Trapping out the bando.
Right. In and out of jail or whatever the case may be. Like at some point, so it's like to me, it's everybody. You know what I mean? These Virgo men, it's something about them. You know what I mean? Usually, a lot of them are smart. I would say even the ones that I know, they're very intelligent. Very intelligent. But sometimes that intelligence, you know how they say some people can be so smart that they don't.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think that's just they so smart that they don't. Yeah. But anyway, I like y'all Virgo men though because y'all are exciting. You know what I mean?
Ambitious or something?
Yeah, I mean it's something out there that they're reaching for, they're trying to go after, apparently. You know what I mean? So I do like that about them. You know what I mean? Right. It's an element of surprise and, I like that about them. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I like y'all and, most of my good friends are Virgos. So, anyway, but we do have a tip. What's the tips?
Tips?
For the rappers traveling on these buses.
Oh, yeah. I'm lost.
And for the people that's trying to transport drugs on these buses.
Leave that shit alone. It ain't working. Y'all ain't smarter than the average bear. They own that. Everybody ain't rapping.
The feds own that.
Yeah, the feds
we giving y'all the heads up. The feds are on that.
Yeah, the feds are watching. You know, y'all, everybody ain't rappers. And they don't give a damn if you rappers. They going through your shit. From Texas to Oklahoma to Arizona, those areas, we know what goes down on Interstate 10. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know about Interstate 10. If you in the know, Interstate 10, y'all riding on Interstate 10 on them tour buses. Be easy.
Be easy on them. Be easy on them tour buses.
Be careful.
Because what we have learned.
Just being honest.
Just being honest.
Right.
What we have learned is that when you're riding on the expressway, highway, or whatever the case may be, on the road, on those buses, as do cars, there's a ventilation system. I mean, you know, hell, AC can blow out the vents in them.
If you can look at them, they got vents on the back of them.
Right. The air is circulated in and out of those buses.
Right.
So if you think you can ride on the highway, number one, this is our tips. This is our 2 tips for all y'all wannabe drug smugglers riding on these charter buses or using these charter buses as a means to transportation route to smuggle your drugs.
Right.
Number one, don't ever open no window.
Right, keep them closed.
Keep them closed.
Even the driver keep his closed.
Even the bus driver got to keep his closed.
Right.
Because when you riding on them buses, as in a regular old car, smoke flies out. And if there's a police or other cars around the side, or fumes or whatever the case may be, they can smell that in the air.
It comes through their vent.
And that's why it's called loud, because it's loud.
It's loud.
Everybody can smell it.
You smell that shit.
Second, what we have learned is that
we just being honest today, baby.
we being honest on this 13 video.
Yeah.
What we have learned is that if you try to smuggle drugs in your suitcases,
right,
overnight bag, boxes,
up under the
trunks, whatever you decide to put it in,
right,
and it's located in the luggage area up under those charter buses, the smell from that marijuana
still gonna blow.
Because there are still some type of vents and holes that's in the bottom of those buses that when the wind blows and the the bus is going 60, 70 miles per hour, the wind is coming in the bus and it's flowing that air, that smell out of that bus. Yeah. So you think you got it packed away? Yeah. No.
Because wind you're fighting against the wind. The bus is fighting against the wind. And when it's hit, once the wind hit that loud, it pushes that smoke, that smell out of the back vent of the bus. So there you go right there.
And that's how the police are ending up pulling y'all over. Cause I'm sure they be cruising by y'all real slow. And they probably got the window down, you know, trying to sniff the air, you know, to see if they smell anything. And when they smell, especially in these small towns, like I said, they don't have nothing going on in these small towns. So it's like they gotta reach some type of quota, you know what I mean? They gotta make some type of big drug bust or something.
And I discovered there's only 800 of these luxury buses in the country. So if it's 800 of them, hell, how many gonna be on the road at a time? Right. In a small town. Right. So if they see one, they be like, oh hell, we got a bus.
Right, we got a bus.
And who usually ride these buses? Entertainers.
All the entertainers. Most entertainers have buses. That's how they move their crew around or whatever. It's cheaper than flights or whatever the case may be.
Y'all kind of beans on that bit
and stuff like that. So the police, the feds, they know about these buses. So they gonna keep pulling y'all over. So you know, we just trying to warn y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you decide, I don't know, you know, maybe the best thing to do, if you a weed head, wait till y'all stop at a rest stop.
Everybody on the bus don't have a blunt blowing. Maybe just one.
Black and mild or something.
Yeah, maybe one loud blunt. Maybe one loud joint. But the whole bus.
But that ain't the point though.
Right.
They might have one loud joint that they blowing, but they might have a pound of weed on the bus. Like, even if it's that one, even if they smell a mixture of the weed and the black and mild or a cigarette or whatever the case may be, that still caused to pull them over. And then when they search, then they find the pound of weed.
I can say one time I was out at 112 before it closed. Lil Wayne pull up on a tour bus. You didn't smell it, but once he opened that damn door,
smoke.
I was standing up the block from it and I could smell it like, wow, damn, he's smoking. That loud was strong. It was super strong, and you know, it's on there. Right. You can't deny loud. If you got loud, if y'all, you know, everybody say they got some loud, but if you got that loud, right, you better smoke it with precaution.
And not only that, one more thing, like for the artists, I know it might be financially, you know, economical to ride on a bus, maybe with your crew or whatever the case may be. If you own maybe one bus, you know, you can't afford two, or whatever the case may be, and you may have a crew of 5. You know what I mean? If possible, if you can't afford it, get your own bus that you are not smoking drugs on. You know what I'm saying? Have a clean bus. If you gonna have a dirty bus, have a clean bus too. So you won't get pulled over because you are the celebrity. You're gonna be the one that's always gonna be in the spotlight. You're gonna take all the heat. You got to, you got to fight the press. You know what I'm saying? You the one. So be on a clean bus.
Or buy a mega bus or a Greyhound bus.
What
you know what I said last week? Buy a mega bus.
And just ride on the mega bus.
Ride on the mega bus.
Hey, it was about $30.
Buy all the seats off the damn mega bus and make sure it goes straight to where you trying to get to. Buy mega buses.
Buy mega buses.
Mega bus ticket, buy all of them, goddamn.
Anyway, hey, we just being honest.
We just being honest, man.
Hey, this is an honest video. We try to help y'all out. Call y'all out.
Y'all trapping out the bando.
Yeah, we get real on these videos now. Right. Like, we fed up with this. I'm just playing.
Ain't no nice guy no more. Say hello to the Mr. Nice Guy. Right? Scarface said that.
Say hello to the nice guy.
Say hello to the nice guy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, baby.
Anyway, okay, so we got a little crump.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for watching. Again, follow us on Stacks Mag. That's on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Right. Definitely follow us on Ms. Bels ATL Head Ass You on Twitter. If you want to follow us, Head don't never be on Twitter though. Nah,
it's getting.
He lying. But anyway,
I gotta get to give a shout out to my homeboy Peter Hall. He once a great basketball player, still a great basketball player in my eye, at my old high school. Now he's drawing. Check him out on Facebook, Peter Hall, Birmingham, Alabama. Now he's an artist, you know what I'm saying? The brother fell on some hard times. People turned their back on him, you know, when he got ill. But, you know, we got your back, Pete. Keep drawing, keep staying positive, and you keep moving, man. And all the people that saw me this weekend and talked about in Birmingham about watching the vlog. I appreciate the love, you know.
Yeah, I appreciate you too.
You know, I
need to come meet all y'all.
Yeah.
Because Head is a family man, and I need to meet y'all. And I love, like I said, I love the country folks.
There you go.
No, I love Birmingham, period. I have friends in Birmingham. I need to come so I can get a good meal and drink and trip out with y'all.
Man, AG ain't finna cook shit.
Who, AG?
He ain't finna cook.
I ain't talking about AG.
I'm just fucking with you. AG, what's happening? AG about a coach right now.
Right.
You know, your football coach. You got a son playing football.
Right.
Shout out to AG.
Yeah. Shout out everybody in Birmingham. Chemo.
Mo.
Yeah. Big Man. Everybody that live here that's from Birmingham. Chris, Love, Joy. Everybody. I know a lot of y'all.
Deep, what's his name, Deep?
I like Birmingham though. That's like one of my places as far as the people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My favorite places. So y'all have always showed me love. So
yeah,
I'm like y'all sister.
I guess.
Whatever. Like hell, she ain't giving up no ass.
Hey, Slim, come knock her off, Slim. Okay.
Anyway, see y'all next week. Vlog13. We know this was a little late. Blame it on head.
Happy Labor Day.
Anyway.
Happy Labor Day.
Whatever. Anyway, so hopefully we'll get a video done this Sunday.
Happy Labor Day.
And we'll have it up by Monday. But thank y'all for watching. Keep looking at stacksmag.net. Support us. Support our movement. Please share the videos. Don't just watch them. Tell people about it and share them with friends and family. So thank y'all. See y'all next week. Holla.
Peace.